Family Audit Distance Learning. Section 1. What is Family Audit Certification? Family Audit is a corporate certification aimed at both public and private organizations of any size, legal nature or sector who wish to invest in a process of organizational and cultural change to enhance the working and personal well-being of their employees. This distance learning course is aimed at organizations interested in family audit certification, employees and internal family audit contact persons, union delegates and managers of already certified organizations, family audit consultants and evaluators, Italian regions involved in nationwide diffusion of the standard. What is Family Audit Corporate Certification? Family Audit Certification is a managerial tool available to public and private organizations, small, medium and large-sized, who intend to certify their commitment to implementing work-life balance policies, improving the well-being of their individual employees and their families. It is a quality standard that triggers a virtuous cultural process of continuous improvement within the organization. Family Audit offers the opportunity to become part of a network of organizations geared to increasingly distinguish themselves as workplaces sensitive to issues of work-life balance, of enhancement of the skills of the genders, of age management and youth employment, sustainability, of promotion of the well-being of employees and their families, including at the local level. Family Audit is a registered trademark owned by the Autonomous Province of Trento, which acts as the certifying body through the Provincial Social Cohesion Agency. What are the objectives of the Family Audit? The Autonomous Province of Trento, on the basis of what is set out in Provincial Law No. 1 of March 2, 2011, on an integrated system of structural policies for the promotion of family well-being and natality, in Article 11, Paragraph 1, Balance between family and work in public and private organizations, promotes the adoption by all public and private organizations of human resource management methods, achieved through concrete measures that develop the balance of times of working life with the times of family life. Family Audit is a voluntary public certification process open to both public and private organizations of any size, legal nature or scope of activity. Family Audit is a managerial instrument which permits organizations to carry out an internal investigation of their organization of work and to adopt human resource management policies geared to the well-being of employees, to corporate growth, to work-life balance. Family Audit is a process standard that operates as do other certifications, such as, for example, Quality Management Systems, QSMs, environmental certifications, for example, EU Eco-Management and Audit Scheme, EMAS, the Occupational Health and Safety Assessment Series, OHSAS, or Information Security Management Systems, ISMSs, but without conforming to internationally codified standards. This is a corporate auditing system linked to issues of social sustainability. A company certifying under Family Audit, through a process of systematic and participatory analysis, draws up a corporate plan for the introduction of structural interventions aimed at innovating organizational and personnel management processes in the perspective of work-life balance and at making them efficient. The entire process is supported by a consultant and a family audit evaluator. Persons external to the organization and registered in the Public Register of Family Audit Consultants and Evaluators of the Autonomous Province of Trento. A consultant supports the organization in the first phase, in the work of participatory analysis internal to the organization and in the drafting of the corporate plan. An evaluator verifies the conformity of the corporate plan with the family audit standard and monitors its implementation status over time. The proposal to issue or confirm the certificate is made with a favourable opinion of the Audit Council, a body established by the autonomous province of Trento for safeguarding the quality of the family audit process. Let's look into what are the social and financial benefits of family audit certification. Social benefits: occupational well-being, personal well-being, quality of family life. The measures introduced by family audit produce social benefits in organizations at the levels of improvement in the workplace well-being of the employees and in their personal and family well-being. The primary beneficiaries of the measures introduced are the employees of the family audit certified organization and their family members. Benefits in favor of the employees: improved work-life balance, improvement of the organizational climate, increased individual well-being, motivation and satisfaction, decrease in mental and physical stresses, prevention of burnout, enhancement of the skills of the genders and care roles, improved fruition of services of corporate welfare. Benefits to the organization: increased productivity, less absenteeism, decreased turnover, innovative and more sustainable ways of working, access to corporate reward systems, company visibility, professional growth for management, increased attractiveness for new talent, strengthened corporate social responsibility, promotion of youth employment through both age management and the provision of in-company training experiences. Interrelationships with other organizations in the offer of family-friendly services. The total potential financial benefit of the family audit can be quantified by summing the increased revenues related to improved efficiency and productivity indicators as a result of reduced absenteeism, overtime hours and paid leave, the savings from reduced costs for replacements, search and recruitment of new resources, corporate turnover, etc. It has been shown that there is a positive differential between the benefits in financial terms due to reduced costs and increased revenues relating to increased employee productivity, and the additional costs related to the implementation and management of balancing devices, for example, teleworking, smart working, Our Bank, plans for good maternity re-entry, flexible hours, etc. Financial benefits. Some concrete examples. Teleworking. The introduction of teleworking brings financial benefits. Against the expense of installing the workstations, there are potential items of increased revenue deriving from the fact that there are measurable increases in the productivity of teleworking employees and from reduction of possible direct costs, i.e. not having to grant part-time or hire a new resource. Teleworking also positively affects the employee's well-being. The employee remains full-time, but can manage it more flexibly and not lose out on opportunities for continuous and progressive professional growth. Example: starting in 2012, a provincial administration launched an internal project to provide forms of teleworking for employees operating from their homes and in telecentres distributed throughout the province. On the basis of internal surveys, it was calculated that, on average, the teleworking employees has individual time savings due to car travel of about 11 hours per month. The financial savings relative to unissued meal vouchers are about 100,000 euros per year and are more than 40,000 euros in reduced overtime. Support for re-entry from maternity. The returning employee participates in side-by-side mentoring, resulting in both qualitative and quantitative impacts, including financial benefits for the organization. The employee receives comprehensive updating, extending beyond their immediate role. Less time is required after re-entry for the employee's return to full operation. These benefits can be quantified in the lower cost of the mentoring activated than for the hours the returning employee would have spent in self-study to return to full operational capacity. Inbound-outbound flexibility. Inbound-outbound flexibility, like other flex hours measures, results in advantages of reduced costs associated with leave, paid sick leave and medical appointments, and overtime. This positive outcome is an indicator of improved company efficiency and productivity related to flexibility-oriented policies in human resource management. Examples: through the introduction of flexible working hours, a corporate sector association has developed greater teamwork, permitted employees to balance family needs by lengthening the break-up to 2.5 hours, with returns from them of greater willingness to stay through the evening hours until 8 or 9 p.m. for meetings with associated companies. In 2014, a multinational food industry company launched a project to enhance work hours flexibility aimed at promoting the well-being of their employees. According to internal climate surveys, the introduction of flexible working hours has improved employees' working conditions, led to improved professional activity, private life balance for employees, improved work performance and increased productivity levels. R-Bank. The R-Bank allows the deposit of hours of overtime worked in an individual account. The accumulation plan allows the company to save on the cost of overtime work and the employees to reuse these hours in the form of compensatory time off within a set period. The financial benefit of this measure is related to decreases in the costs of overtime. Example: a municipal administration with a total of 30 employees introduced the R-Bank tool in 2015, immediately achieving positive results. The benefits from the introduction of this measure were reductions in the amounts of paid overtime hours. The municipality began with an annual accumulation of around 538 overtime hours, and with the adherence of the majority of employees, the measure of this parameter decreased to around 335 hours. In the year following the introduction of the device, the R-Bank was used by 23 employees, bringing savings in the overtime work fund for an amount of about 2,000 euros. Smart working. Smart working is a way of performing work at places and times other than one's own workstation with the use of any private device, PC, smartphone, tablet, connected to the company network, which enables the performance of work activities. Example: in 2017, a museum organization introduced smart working for its 208 employees as part of its family audit corporate plan. The introduction of this measure resulted in improved quality of both work and family time, with improved employee satisfaction, management economies for the organization, which on smart working days does not recognize meal vouchers, does not recognize overtime, and organizational workspace is optimized and shared among more people. Indirect benefits. Local spillovers from family audit company certification policies. Work-life balance measures under family audit policies have positive spillovers, including beyond the organizations, especially from measures pertaining to the corporate wellness and local well-being macro domains. Financial concessions and contributions to families for purchase of services from local providers, work-life balance services for childhood, after-school services, private nurseries, Tagesmutters, babysitters, local public transport companies, car-sharing services, gyms, bookstores, insurance companies, authorized financial advice centers, CAAFSs. Activation of company summer social educational programs and daycares, limited not only to the families of employees and organized in cooperation with local governments and other local entities. Introduction of supplementary staff welfare plans with involvement of a local mutual insurance company. Initiatives for adjustment of operating hours in respect of family needs, flexible public opening hours. Adaptation of public and private commercial spaces, pink parking, fitting out indoor spaces from a family-friendly perspective, creation of local partnerships among certified organizations for intercompany sharing of well-being services and best practices. Benefits for local communities. Promotion of local well-being, both through corporate social responsibility and through activation of local collaborative networks involving organizations in the offer of family-friendly services. Promotion of family well-being in the organization's local area of operation. Development of social cohesion. Establishment of family audit districts. Improvement in attractiveness in the organization's local area of operation. Economic development vector for the local area and its capital.